I'm slightly obscuring the view. Sorry about that. Some of you may recognise this bit of road as the road at Blackstone Edge, or you may just recognise it as my camera mount, because that seems to be taking focus on, doesn't it? So oh, cock. There we go. There. Right. Now the rear view mirror's in the way. Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whichever one it happens to be for you right at this very moment. I am mustered, and I'm having myself a jolly little drive up the hills to do a live stream. Yeah, why not? It's a lovely evening, it's clear, it's reasonably warm, and I've never done a live stream. Well, I have done a lot from inside the car before, but probably to me afterwards that is use my microphone. But you know what? I've got. In a moment, I'm going to find myself somewhere nice to just pull over, and I can conduct this live stream in the usual manner. But for the moment, I'm also just going to quite enjoy finding something nice to stop, because this is what this car is all about to me. It's blasting over the hills. It's fabulous. Well, you know how much I like this car. You can tell which one it is. Yes, it is. The MGF. Which I'm doing a honestly legal speed if you halved it at least. There's a reservoir just down here. That's where I'm going to stop. Just one moment, then I'll find out which lovely people are here with me tonight for this outdoor live stream, which I shall do for a little while in the car, and then toward the end of it, towards 10 o'clock-ish, I shall set back off again, back over the hills on my way home. By which point I should be most definitely rather gagging for a cup of tea, because that's one little thing that kind of got a bit wrong here, and that's the cup of tea side of things. This will do here. This. Just further down there where I was going to stop, there appears to be people knocking about. You know, that shouldn't bother me too much. Right, now what I have done though is remember to bring along my reading glasses, because obviously they may well be completely necessary. The thing is, am I in a nice safe spot here? Because it doesn't really look like it too much. It's a bit narrow. Should I move along a bit further? It is quite funny having the reading glasses on whilst in the car. How was that sound? Was it absolutely terrible, or was it not actually too bad? It's exciting stuff. You're going to get Emma to co-host your live stream. No, it's not. Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot that. Actually, I've got exciting things to not tell you, but you're welcome to guess as much as you like. Or Boaty has started to work on his own cars. That's worthwhile using as just a joke, isn't it? Nigel has a different coloured door mirror. No. Yes, I know. All the mirrors are the same colour. You've got a new lockup. Right. So Def Leppard are playing in Rochdale. Oh, is that a question? It is a question, isn't it? No, I don't think that's what it is. Right, now just excuse me one moment. I'm going to just go a bit further down the road, because I do feel ever so slightly vulnerable in that spot there. know, weed and stuff. And that really wouldn't be that suitable. What about here? What about here? Can I get in here? Oh, I could do, but wasn't in my MGF. Oh dear. That's the only problem with this car, of course, is that because it's quite low down, you can't really go up any curbs. I mean, you can do, but it's not really a good idea. Missing out on some rather good views here as well, actually. Because this is on portrait rather than landscape, you just get this kind of shot of me like this, and it's a bit useless, if I'm honest. It would be great in landscape. Good to see what's going on here, because this is a jolly good drive, this car. I've never been on this road before, not that you can tell which one it is. It is rather super duper. What I'm going to do though is actually just turn around here. Oh, one more. That would have been a good place to stop. Except that kind of blocking off a farmer's gate. Oh, man. Because I can move at any point. Any point I feel. I'll just show you where I am. That's Bating's Reservoir. Bating's Reservoir. No, the other way around. The other way around. There we go. Yeah, Bating's Reservoir, as seen on the hit TV program Happy Valley, where some bodies were supposedly found. And we have lots and lots of rather fantastic pylons here. Looks great at the sunset, doesn't it? And someone coming down the hill. And then another big pylon here. There is my car. I reckon this is going to be quite a nice place to stop for just a little while. What do you think? Then should you request to see something more interesting than me, you've got it. Right, so where was I up to with saying hello to people? Where was I up to? And I do appreciate you all joining me tonight. The rear view mirror's in the way a bit, isn't it? There we go, that's better, isn't it? A midnight fart. Oh, hang on. Oh, I've got any tissues in here. Oh. Oh. Oh, right. Dave Smith's been quite busy, haven't you? Boaty has bought you some crotchless tracksuit bottoms to match his. Boaty has gone back to his old job at the chip shop. Schrodinger's cat is alive and well. Ockram's razor is a barber shop in Oakham. A midnight fart wasn't a shart. You're really on it tonight, aren't you, Dave? You've made it into the top 10 sexiest beards in Rochdale. Oh, well, you may be quite close with that one, actually. Excuse me. I don't really want to blow my nose in your face. I'm going to just open the door slightly and do it like this. Now I've got to come back to the camera, not knowing whether I've got something rather uncomfortable on my face. Don't look like I have. Emma Lemon is here. Hello to my hello to our bearded to our little bearded wonder. Thank you very much, Emma. That's most nice of you to say. Hey Dave, how are you this evening? Yes. Hey, M, I'm fine. A little wine. And you, a little wine. Hey, Dave. Hey, Andrew. Trying to guess the exciting stuff that can't be told by mustard. Mustard, mustard. Trying to guess the mustard stuff that can't be told by mustard. Trying to guess, trying to guess, trying to guess. Whoa! Trying to guess the stuff that cannot be told by mustard. Trying to guess, you cannot guess. Ah. Well, that was a bit uncalled for, wasn't it? Do you know what? I might just save that bit there. That was quite good, that. Let's hope it doesn't happen again. It's putting out of breath, that a little bit. Why did I do that? Why? Why did I just jump out of the car and start singing? He's sold a car for the first time, or something else has gone to scrap. No. Name me -1. Yeah, can't wait to not hear about the exciting stuff that Mustard has to tell us all about. That's good, because if you can't wait not to hear it, then you won't be disappointed. Bazzer. Mustard clickbait. Nah. There might be some later on. Although maybe not tonight or tomorrow, but later on. I do have some video editing to do tonight, and I know, which is a bit unfortunate because Emma and Tracy are doing a live stream. I would actually really like to be there, but I'm doing mine early because I don't want to not mix to get in the way of theirs. Yeah, and then both you'll be doing one afterwards as well. Now, if I watch all of the live streams, I will not have a chance to do any editing again today, and I really do need to start catching up, don't I? Hi, Emma. -1 and -1 is the exciting stuff anything to do with that wild animal that's creeping up on you behind in the thumbnail? No, it's not. That animal's not quite as wild as you would imagine. That's a donkey on the farm near Senior Mustards. I took a picture of it the other day and thought, I'm going to see if I can stick that somewhere where it doesn't belong, and not somewhere where it's not welcome. Now, my glasses appear to be just a bit on the dirty side, so I'm going to give them a little bit of a clean up with this, which came supplied with the glasses in the glasses case. In the glasses case, there we go. I'm looking for a sign here saying, do not park here. The gate is required. You cannot park here because a farmer may need to come along and come through the gate. And if a farmer was to come along in a tractor or a four-wheel drive or a quad bike or whatever right now, I would simply move out of the way. I wouldn't expect him to be too annoyed by it because I'm not really doing any harm here at the moment. And I wouldn't wander off from my car. I wouldn't say, oh, what a lovely place for a walk. I think I'll go for a walk around the reservoir. It's only about 2 miles to walk around it. So I won't really bother. Well, I'm not going to do that. No, of course not. I don't want to come back and find my car tipped upside down by a grumpy, drunken farmer. No, I don't. That's not going to happen because I'm not going to leave it here. Right. Mustard has cooked something other than curry, says name me -1. I did last night. A few days back, my last live stream, in fact, I did a kind of Chinese gravy saucy thing, and it was super duper. It was so good that I made exactly the same thing last night. Yes, I did. Except that I didn't have any what they call bean sprouts, because I opened them up and then a couple of days later they're a bit on the not particularly pleasant looking side of things. But I did have some pork choppies, and I started my sauce off. Here I'm talking about cooking, I'm not even anywhere near a kitchen. I started it off by using the oil from the mince I'd cooked a couple of days beforehand from burgers. Yeah, I bought the 25% fat mince, made burgers from it, and then all of the oil that was left in the pan I poured into a cup, bunged it in the fridge, and I've been using that for frying with. Fantastic. Less waste, more taste. That's Boaty. Good evening, says the Greenwood. Hello, the Greenwood is here. Welcome to my live stream, which is, as you can see, outside somewhere. Outside in the rather lovely, just about to have a sunset kind of evening it is indeed. And hello, Mustard. How are we all? Yeah, all right. I am your moderator. Oh my. I am your moderator for the doings and will be leaving at about 9:50 as I'm scheduled to guest on Emma Lemon's channel. And don't you worry, I will be buggering off myself at that time. Usual rules apply. Don't be a dick. Did I read that? No, I didn't. I just remembered that that's what it says. Oh, and there's a point. All chat. Live chat. Live chat. But where was we up to now? Because now I don't even know. I've lost it now. Gosh, I've lost it. I've lost it so well that you would not believe just how well I have lost it. Oh, there's somebody stopping on the hill there to probably. Is that Mustard doing his live stream, or is that bloody pellet parked in my entrance? Right. He's driving Ive. Is that as far as I got to? I'm making a drivable crate, says Jake Official. Now we know he's never done a terrible. Now we know he's never done a terrible internet signal. Oh dear. The signal's a bit hit and miss. Yes, it probably was. Is Mustard going to read out the comments? Yes, I am. And happy Mustard. Yes, Peter P. Thank you very much. Andrew Buttigieg, welcome. Thank you for being here, as well as Jake Official. Love it. Love it. Looks a bit lumpy, bro. And that, I presume, is still the drive up here, isn't it? Yes. Dave Smith, I hope not. Hello and good evening all, says Charlotte Cal. Liston. Should have bought a flask along for the ride. And indeed, I should have done. In fact, what I was going to do is, what I do quite often as well is, if I go to a car show or something like that, I can't be bothered with a flask anymore. It's just, you would think it'd be too much like hard work. It's not actually hard work. I just can't be bothered. So I'll use up the last of a bottle of juice, cordial. Well, I've never been a fan of cordial, but when you need a drink, it's really good. And then just fill it up with water. Take that with me. So I've got a drink whenever I want it. I don't really have to enjoy it particularly, but I don't want to be thirsty. And if I'm not thirsty, then I'm not going to be annoyed about being thirsty. So, there we go. That'll do for me, won't it? And it does. It does me very well. The lowest quality with Mustard Greenwood. Barry from the guy from SETI Barry Alpha 5 is here. Well, this is different. Hello all. Hello. This car's going rather fast down here. Pingu Concord. Hello, Pingu Concord. Has he finally had enough of Boaty? Dumped him in the skip and now he's on the run. Wow. Started off in the wrong key. It should be. No, it's not that. Hello. More hellos. Sad Boys Mars. Is that a drop top? No, do you mean drop top car? Yes, it is. It's an MGF. Pingu. Hello, Pingu. Sensible thing to do, really. Oh, what about Boaty? Gosh. Let's not all pick on Boaty. Let's pick on Boaty on his own live stream. Boaty will be doing a live stream tonight at 11 o'clock. I suggest you all go over there and make him feel uncomfortable. Barry Scrotter. Hello, Barry Scrotter. Okay, right. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready for the first? Yes, and it was real, and I didn't have to make a smell in the kitchen. Bonsoir, Monsieur Tracy. Mistress Tracy, not Monsieur. Andrew, how are you? How are you diddling? So Barry, I'm diddling okay. Thank you very much. So, Pingu, hey, I must have done the run from Rochdale Potheads. You don't realise just how many there actually are there. Yes, it's not difficult to spot one or two. Nice view, says Barry. The Barry SETI Alpha 5. And it is, yes, it is a wonderful view. And the sun has now just gone down. which means that obviously the light will soon start to disappear. But I should just about be okay, I reckon. Windy Miller says oops, which is the same as sup, or it could be UPS. What's the exciting news you can't tell us about? Ah, that's the problem. I can't tell you about it, can I? Well, I could tell you about it, but it would spoil my surprise, of which you might not even find it that exciting. But there are a couple of things that have happened today that are, to me, either exciting or certainly very, very different. I'll give you a clue. About. I've had a delivery of something today, a vehicle, and I've not had to pay for it. I had a message off a friend of mine who I won't tell you who it is, because just in case you know him and you start asking questions, with some pictures, and it just said, if you want this, you can have it free, but you've got to have it now. So what did I say? Yes, and that the reveal on that will be very, very soon. That's what I've just said. I couldn't tell you, and I've just told you. What the bloody hell am I on about? Why did I do that? I've just told you that there's this thing I can't tell you about it, and I've just told you. That's me. Anyway, so we've got that far. It will be. I can't really spoil this one, because when you see it, you're not really going to quite believe it. Well, I mean, you are going to believe it because you've seen it, but I can guarantee you won't guess what it is. Lovely view and sunset. Hi, windy. Good evening, Andrew. Bless you. What's the word, Greenwood? Greenwood. That's what it is. Ethan H. Shout out my brother, Leighton Kirkham. Oh. Really, Ethan? Is it now? That might be the truth, or it might be who I'm thinking it is, and I actually know that person. I know that person very well. In fact, I went to school with that person. So is that really the case? Are you somebody in Britain who's not really called Ethan H? Because if you are, then happy birthday. Oh right, no, it's not your birthday, is it? No, it's not. Right, okay, duck, windy, duck. That's interesting. I've been out for dinner and I had some duck, spooky duck. Hello, what would you like to have, sir? Yes? Well, can I take your order, sir? Yes, I'd like some duck, but I don't really want it to be a normal kind of duck. Oh, would you like it boiled? Would you like it blanched? No, I would like it spooky. Spooky duck. Spooky, not crispy, not crunchy, not boiled, not still flying in the air. Spooky. Oh, you want a ghost duck, do you, sir? Yes, a ghost duck. A duck that was once a duck, but somebody turned it into a dead duck, and now it's haunting the restaurant. Oh, sir, we can do our best to do that, but I can't guarantee anything. Right, there we go. Ooh, I'm a psychic tonight. Ooh, whoa. Don't do drugs, folks, says Emma Lemon, and I would totally agree with that one. There's simply no need. I think what drugs do to people is they somewhat mute their natural, fun, imaginative selves by masking it as something that's exactly that. And then, before you know it, all that fun stuff can't really come out because they're too busy doing this. I'll have some of what he's having. You jolly well won't. You can't. Nobody can have what I've got. Well, I could share some of it, but you don't know what it is. Is the secret that you're going to tell us to do something? My guess says, the Greenwood, you're going to be on TV, but you've signed a non-disclosure for now. Oh, very good. Do you really reckon I'm TV material? I mean, do you? Right. Is that you and Boaty are in fact the same person? Asks Windy Miller. Well, I'd like to say no to that, because we are definitely not the same person. In fact, we're nothing like the same person. Not even as far as having different faces, different shaped bodies, different shaped everything. Everything about Boaty is different to me. And I don't mean that just physically. I mean, actually, it is There's not one part of him that looks like me or acts like me, I don't think. Mustard, can we have a burst of the boaty song? Oh, yeah. Well. Mr. Boaty, you fat lazy twat. You should come over here and stop stroking your cat. Everybody wants to say hello to you, big fat lazy twat. Yeah. This is great, actually, because I can just jump out of the car and just do something like that at the top of my voice, and I don't really think anyone's around. And you never know, there could be just somebody sat at the top of the wall there, or because I'm at one side of a valley, maybe I could be projecting my voice over the other side of the reservoir, and all the people in the cars over there thinking, there, I can hear somebody singing. Would be really good though would be if Boaty had another night off and he treated himself to a reservoir side lunch. Oh no, sorry, supper, with himself up here, and he could just hear the faint and distant sounds of the Mr. Sandman, Mr. Boaty thingy there, and thought, that's rather exciting. I wonder why that's happening. And he would be confused, wouldn't he? Right, so who's going to like my live stream? Because so far I've only got 12, and I'd like to have lots more. You're the new host of Top Gear, says Windy Miller. Steve Berry got you a gig and you got friends with Paddy McGuinness. Well, Paddy McGuinness has nothing to do with Top Gear now, is he? No, Paddy McGuinness is, like so many of them, a former Top Gear presenter. And so that can't really happen, can it? But I will... Oh, they're waving at me. People waving at me there. I will say this, that one of the other bits of news does actually involve not Top Gear, but something related to Top Gear. And I am sworn to secrecy. Sworn to secrecy. Ah, yes. Oh, yes. Yes. I might actually just blurt that one out in a minute. You never know. You are Paddy McGuinness now. Oh, definitely not. World of True Crime is here. Evening Mustard. Hi, world. Is the big exciting thing that he's going on Big Brother. Now, do you reckon I'd do that? Because, I mean, the Big Brother is one of those programs that you could probably guess I hate. And when I would never watch it. I would never watch any of these reality, not even reality TV programs, but one of these programs where it's all about celebrities in some sort of challenging situation, or even just watch them go to Primark. You know, I'm not interested in watching it. And I wouldn't expect anybody would be interested in watching me doing that. I'm not even one of these pretend celebrities yet. So, no, I'm afraid not. But the point is, no, I hate Big Brother, yeah? But what if it was like a break, a special break, yeah? For some reason, somebody said, well, let's get some YouTube people on that are kind of not the best heard of, but we quite like them because we think they might add something to it. And they asked me, would I do it? Well, I'll let you decide that, and you'll find out soon. Hello, matron. Or is it the jungle thing? Yes, I'm a YouTuber. Get me out of here. Oh, we're well ahead with this one, aren't we? He won't. Still MP, so don't bother reposting the request. Oh, I think I must have missed something there. That's good. Right. Richard Madeley is buying one of those shabby 25s and insisted on being recorded whilst doing it, says Windy Miller. Could we see Richard Madeley in a shabby Rover 25? Could we? Could we? Yes, we could. And maybe you will do soon. Maybe Windy Miller has hit the nail on the head quite squarely with just one single ball hammer. Just gone one clunk, and the nail has gone straight into the piece of wood. It's brilliant. What a fantastic job, Windy Miller. But no. While wearing tight whitey shorts to show off his tan, Windy Miller. My shorts aren't white, they're black. But yeah, well, it's not. I am quite coloured up suddenly. It's what happens when you spend quite a lot of time outside. Oh, hang on. No, we're not talking about me. We're talking about Richard Madeley. Don't get yourself confused with Richard Madeley. List of things that I've done this week that I really shouldn't have done. 1, had a poo in the wrong toilet. 2, got myself mixed up with Richard Madeley. Number 3, ate 3 bananas and found myself bunged up for 4 weeks. A guest spot on Nigella Lawson's cooking show with Tasty Morsels. Suggests Andrew Buttigieg. What a lovely suggestion. That is a lovely suggestion. I'd like that. And I do like Nigella Lawson, although she's probably, well, maybe she's a bit old, come to think of it. But I'd admit it. I'd admit to being impressed by Nigella Lawson. Let's talk about something else. Hello, says Jake Official. Hello. You're selling everything and quitting YouTube, only you're not, like those American ones. Wendy Miller, yeah. So you're saying what they do is they announce that they're selling everything, they're giving up just to get that great boost of views and people going, oh, wow, that can't be true. Can it be? Can it be? And then, of course, you get so much more support that you think, nah, you've all come to me. You all want a part of this, so no, I'm going to stick with it after all. Thanks very much for asking. I just made a boxcar, says Jake Official, and that's rather fantastic, and I'd love to see it. You're giving up on Rovers and moving into Kias. Gosh, Windy. I'm not even going to entertain that one by talking about it as if that might even be the case. Definitely not. No. It's made from a big box and radio thrusters and seat. What are radio thrusters? Radio thrusters. It's made from a big box and radio thrusters. Are you the real Captain Mustard? Asks Trait. Yes, you can tell. You can tell by the fact that I'm so happy just to get out of the car, take my glasses off, and stand here proudly announcing, "Hello, world! Mustard is here. Mustard, over here." Right, someone's coming. I best get back in the car. Does that prove it to you? Or does it prove nothing? Barry from EastEnders has agreed to have a kebab in the caravan. Thank you, Windy Millers. Perfect as always. Trait, may I dare ask, who is the imposter, Captain Mustard? I don't know. There's a lot of singing, so I have to agree to stand up for Bongo on the U2 tour night, so you can't make it. No, right, I'll read that again because I kind of missed a word out there. Windy Miller suggests, or asks rather, if there's a lot of singing, so have you agreed to stand in for Bongo? Bongo, not Bono. Bongo on the U2 tour for the nights he can't make. No. Hi, Paul, says Jimmy Quinn. Hello, Jimmy Quinn. Where can I find the Emma and Tracy live stream? Asks Dave Smith, because obviously he wants to watch it. And that'll be two ladies in a live stream. I mean, one lady and one man is enough to improve Boaty's figures by quite a bit. So when we get rid of Boaty and just have two ladies instead, that's going to be a lot better. Emma Lemon is on a winner here, I reckon. Well done. Today was a landmark day for me, says Windy Miller. I went in a Tesla for the first time and that was exciting and underwhelming at the same time. And I kind of know what you mean, because I've had a passenger ride in a Tesla, and it was it was exciting by the way it went, but by the way it just felt like a piece of technology and not really a car. It was a bit, if it wasn't for the speed, it wouldn't really do anything for me at all. Governor. I'll have a look, I'll have a look. Oh man, with a car channel, a super exciting news. And it's a car, it's a new car. Oh, it's exciting, isn't it? It's an old Volvo, isn't it? Says Peter P. Oh. Well, what I'm going to tell you is this is another clue. You won't guess what it is, and it's not something I would ever have gone looking for. But now I have it. It's changed my mind about something, and I really want to go out in it. Really want to do. There's another one going by, having a good look, seeing why I'm sat here talking to myself. I do like old Volvos. Another Golf. Oh no, it's not another Golf. You got Boaty love child. The same Golf. No, that Hyundai thing. No, Mustard is changing his name to Custard. No, that wouldn't be too bad, would it? Actually, it is a Beetle that someone has turned into a Batmobile. No, it's not actually. Hello, love. How's your day been? Asks Angel. Angel's a new one to me, so it's been okay. In fact, it's been rather exciting. And in actual fact, it's been so exciting, I'm struggling not to talk about it. Say, Andrew, but the new opera, says Angel. The new opera. Yeah, I don't know what that is. The guy from SETI Barry 5, I don't think anyone wants Boaty stroking any sort of cat. That must be where we are. And the new opera as well. Of course, I love to sing out aloud, but I don't think anyone's listening. And this is as close as it's going to get. When I've been doing drives, you know, whether it's been in the daytime or the nighttime, and I'm driving along and I get that kind of energy on the go, I sing at the absolute top of my voice. And I think, do you know what? When I really do make the effort, I can actually sing. But I don't do it. I never do it because I've always felt embarrassed. I've never been somebody who wants or aspires to sing. So, completely alone, different matter. Nobody's listening. Nobody cares. People on a live stream, I forget that they're even there. Sort of. For some reason, a live stream, although I know there are people here watching, it's almost like I'm just completely alone in the world in this sunset. And I can just talk and be as stupid as a Jeffin well want to be. Now, Windy Miller says Barry Humphries looked nothing like Dame Edna Everidge, but sit down for this. They were the same person. I'm tempted again to jump out the car and have a little sing about that, but I've read that out. Just the way you've worded that, Windy Miller, it is superb. Barry Humphries. Barry Humphries looked nothing like Dame Edna Everidge, but sit down for this. They were the same person. And drum roll. That's it. That you're basically proven that I must be Boaty. The hills are alive with the sound of Boaty. The hills are alive with the sound of Boaty. Or Bertie if you're from Barnsley. There are going to be some very bemused doggers around your way tonight. Oh, do you know what? Come to think of it. There are a couple of little spots we can stop that I just passed. I thought, I don't want to stop there. There could be people down there now listening and thinking, these hills are haunted. Something very strange is going on. Very strange indeed. Hooked on Classics is here. Simone says, Mustard. Hi, Mustard. It's Simone. And that's my impression of Simone, which I love doing. I know it's not particularly good, but I'm going to carry on doing it. And I'm also going to carry on doing Boaty's impression of me. I very much enjoy that. Hello, 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 hello. They heard you singing. Hello, 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 hello. They've had YouTubers and TikTokers on Big Brother, have they? They'd have to be jolly big ones though, wouldn't they? I mean, really big. Surely my 6,308 subscribers is not enough. Oh, I haven't got 6,308, have I, on this channel? I've got 2,000. 2,200, something like that. I can't remember what it is. Not that many. I hate TikTok. It's disgusting, says Hooked on Classics. But why is it disgusting? Why is it disgusting? It's just shallow. It's just crap. It's just for people that haven't got any attention span whatsoever. It didn't have to be disgusting. I knew it, says Windy Miller, but I won't watch that only because of Richard Madeley. Oh, but Richard Madeley. Can't press my horn. My horn isn't plugged in. Sana, hello, hello. How are you, sir? Hello, Sana. I'm okay. Have you guessed the recipe for pickled onions? And now they're in the brink of making a fortune. Pickled onions, yes, sir. You wouldn't guess. You would not have figured this one out. But pickled onions is basically onions that's been skinned and then dunked in vinegar. I think that's all there is to it. It's not even a special kind of vinegar. Well, it's white vinegar usually, isn't it? White vinegar, or brown vinegar. Yeah, either one will do the same kind of job. What about balsamic vinegar? So you can have pickled onions that taste of something a bit nicer. Yes. Andrew Buttigieg is waving. The doggers have sent someone over to have a word with. Just imagine now a whole team of people just walking up here and going, look, you, we don't mind people stopping if they're going to be shagging in the car, but not singing at the top of the voice over the fucking hills. All right. Yeah. And then I have to like go home embarrassed, wouldn't I? And say to the wife, I've been caught. Well, what have you been caught doing? It's a bit embarrassing, really. Oh, God, what have you been doing? What have you been doing? Singing. Mustard has got his big break on local radio. That could be something, couldn't it? Peter Acton is here. Hello, Peter Acton. I think the secret is that Nigel is going out onto a track. I thought what you was going to say then is that Nigel's coming out. Nigel is coming out as gay, because he does look quite gay, but no, he's actually neither man or woman. But no, that I might as well tell you that isn't what's happening. How's your hydrogas now it's been fully pumped up? Well, let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, let's have a quick look. Well, no. Yep, it's okay. It's okay. I will admit that it's still a bit hard. Careful how I say that. I had to go on another MG the other day that a chap, one of my subscribers, brought around for me to have a drive in to say this is how it should feel. But he had a feel of the suspension on mine, so that feels the same as mine. So maybe you need a road like this to really properly test it out, because it does. He's a bit bouncy still. It probably does need a bit of nitrogen in there, but I don't mind. It's kind of okay. A BMW, says Windy Miller. No. Beardman on wheels. Beardman wheels, Barry. Beardman wheels? Sorry, Windy. All right, I see. Yeah, very good. Is it an ice cream fan? No, it's not an ice cream fan, but what you're doing there is thinking a little bit more out of the box, which I like. Is the new ride a 1976 Toyota Hilux? No, it's not, but that would be quite fun, wouldn't it? Mustard is the new Tango Man. Who's the Tango Man? I'm guessing Saab, says Lord Brennan of Sealand. But Vauxhall Amiga is not on the cards. Well, Saab would be definitely a car that I would always consider anyway, because I like Saab. Vauxhall, not so much so. But the older Vauxhalls, yeah, I like many of them. I like a Carlton. I particularly like the Mark II Cavalier. Only the hatchback though. I don't like the estate version because it just looks like they thought we need to turn this into an estate car and they didn't really know what to do. And unlike the Mark III Cavalier, where they just had the hatchback and of course the saloon, they didn't bother trying to do a an estate version of it. Maybe because the Mark II looks so wrong that they thought we don't want to make that mistake again. But yeah, so I like them. Don't really like the Astra though. Quite like the Nova, but I won't want one. You know, the Vauxhall Nova, if you've ever driven one, the steering column gets in the way of your feet because it goes right through the middle of the pedals and it just feels really strange to drive. And Invercar, asks Andrew Buttigieg. No. But again, they're thinking outside the box a little bit more. Well, I'm happy you're happy, says Peter P. That's very kind of you to say, actually, because I like it when people are happy to see me happy, because it's good, isn't it? You should be. A Honda C90. No, Windy. Lee says, hi. Now, many people do this. They say a Robin Reliant when they mean a Reliant Robin, but no, it's not. It's a Reliant Robin, Andrew Buttigieg. Lee says, God bless you. Do never say never. Do never say never. That's something not to say. Windy Miller, I can cancel the DNA tests I've ordered from Temu now. Temu's like the new Wish, isn't it? Oh gosh, that sky over there is fantastic. Do you want to have a look at the sky now? Because it really does look great. Now, my phone isn't really picking up the pink, but that sky to me is actually really pink rather than orange. It's really nice. What a fantastic place to be. If only I was doing this in landscape, this would really look very impressive indeed. Is anybody else a fan of pylons? I don't know why I like pylons so much, but they're just... Oh, there we go. I can actually zoom in. When you see so many pylons stretched across the landscape like that, I just think they're really cool. Hey, sheep. Going to go and get back in the car. I wonder if it would work at all to do a kind of live stream where I interact a bit less on an evening like this and just sit and you could just enjoy the sunset with me. I'm not going to try that tonight though. I'm going to also go down the road in a minute as well and find somewhere different to stop. Robin, is it a bin lorry? No. Play world ones, says Abby. When you phoned in last night to Boaty, says the Greenwood, it was like listening to you doing an impersonation of Boaty doing an impersonation of you. That was the point. His impersonation of me that sounds like Alan Bennett. He doesn't even try to sound like me. It's just, well, he's a northern, so you must talk like this. I'm looking forward to doing that again, actually, because unfortunately last night I couldn't really hear too well what was going on. I didn't know when to stop, but I was gonna say a couple of other things, but then it seemed to be just perfect just to say what I said to him and then said, I hope that helps, and then just go. You have a classic car, no tax and MOT. I don't, unfortunately, Dave. the oldest car I have is the car known as Mrs. Doyle, that is 29 years old. So it's got another 11 years to go before that can happen. I'm sure there's something. Oh, I'm sure there's some carcinogenic additives involved in the manufacture of pickled onions. There probably is. You're home early. I know. I got expelled by the doggers again. Dame Edna Everidge looks nothing like Boaty. Nice one, Dave. A trike with an air-cooled Beetle motor. Well, that's an interesting thought, isn't it? I mean, maybe it's about time that I had a bike on projects, Nigel. I think that would draw more people in, don't you? Now, oh, right. Now, Windy Miller's kind of going off track somewhat here. And I'm going to have to stop answering the questions because I'm a bit worried about somebody guessing it now. But a jet ski or a dumper truck? Have you ever seen them in the same shift? No. A helicopter. No, a helicopter. No, Windy, never in the same room. A combine harvester. No, really, what would I do with a combine harvester? How would that even get in the yard? Pylons are great, says the Greenwood. They look like they're striding across the landscape. They do. They do. Is it a pylon? You can have, hey, if you want a pylon, you can have one of these anytime you like. Is it a pylon puller? Imagine having your own pylon. Wouldn't that be something, says Windy Miller. Well, quite near here, there's a house with a pylon in the back garden. And I often wonder how much do you get paid for having a pylon in your garden, or is it just seen as like something of a real bonus, a wonderful thing? Not everyone's got a pylon in the back garden. It's a selling point for the house. Oh, I really want a pylon in my back garden now. Oh, well, not everyone can have one. And then suddenly the price of the house with the pylon in the back garden goes up because of it. Because we all want one, don't we? Jimmy Quinn says, don't sit there for too long. People will think you're dogging. By myself in a car that you can't even do any dogging in. I don't think. You certainly won't be able to. You wouldn't be able to steam the windows up, would you not? Another Peugeot mountain bike. Harvesting. Yes. I'd like to have a pylon in my garden, but it would have to be the pylon. But it would have to be my pylon so I could climb up it and stuff. I have caught up with the comments, and that means I shall now go somewhere else. Oh yes, but should I attempt to make this so that you can actually see something a bit more than just that there, because that is a bit annoying, isn't it? Yeah, we got about that. That'll do, won't it? We're going to carry on driving for a bit, so obviously I won't be able to interact in quite the same way. I'm going to check my back lights working. I've got no idea how stupid that looks. Or even whether I was in shots. Well, thank you, Ray-Bye. Thank you there. Enjoy my little stay. Oh, you're going to get to see the bridge over not Scampton, Batings Reservoir. It's a rather lovely bridge, and this I have a picture and a shot and a video on my other channel that features this bridge. I want anybody who knows to tell me which one it is, what was going on. I'd be keen to see how closely some of my lovely people are paying attention. Here we go, here's the bridge. Not that you can see the water from here though. Probably expecting me to thrash it now, aren't you? But I'm just not going to. Oh, there's people sat in that lay-by again still. Not that you can tell, but there are. God, my hair's all over the place. Sorry, I'm having to concentrate on driving a little bit. Oh gosh, back end skipped out a bit just there. Oh, I could have stopped there. I've got my pluggy there, just in case it starts to get a bit cold. Because that not near as much rain as what we've had. It's still, as you get on top of these hills, up there it's not that warm. So far, I've been okay with it. So I'm not getting any rates and urge to up. But then again, I've not been up the top of the hill like I am now. Now I'm at the top of the hill. It's doing a lot more. I'm going to pull over here, that's the question. Yeah, I'm going to run off. There we go, back again. I suppose at the top of Blackstone Edge you wouldn't really expect the hill to be that particularly good, and it really wasn't just then, and it just means that I'm losing all of my people who are watching. I would love to go and stop in the car park, which is just there, but I can't because I would struggle to get in and out of the place without the car bottoming out. That wouldn't be nice. Not at all. There's one more little lay-by thing just down here that I might just pull into, see if we can continue there. Or I could just drive to the lake. You know Hollingworth Lake? Some of you will know of Hollingworth Lake. Should I drive there? Should I drive to the yard? I could just go to the yard. That would be fantastic, wouldn't it? I mean, it'd be just like any other time to spoil this special idea by going to the bloody yard. Oh gosh, how disappointing would that be? Now here's the little pull-in just here. So whether I can get into it without this car getting a bit too close behind me or not, I don't know. No, that's a pity. I'm going to bottom out trying to drive in there, so I'm going to have to not do that after all. So let's Carry on back down here. Normally I don't really like to do going fast downhills because it's much easier doing it up a hill where you don't have to rely on braking so much. I know where I'm going to go. This will be a rather odd idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm actually going to finish this live stream off in Lidl car park. Yep, because it's somewhere I go very often because I have to do shopping and stuff like that. And you know, maybe you'd be really interested to see where I go shopping. Maybe you've got absolutely no interest whatsoever, but I'm just going to take you there anyway because I'm not doing this entirely for you. I'm doing it ever so slightly for me. But I'm not going to the shop. I'm just going to stop in the car park where people will still be coming in and out, but because I'll have all of you lovely followers and subscribers and people like that with me, I'll stop myself from feeling too embarrassed. Which would be great. Oh, he's tanking a bit, just like I was just then. But in the Audi mode, you know, there's driving in the MG way, which is nice, and there's driving. No, that is actually driving aggressively and naughtily and hoping people will just get out of your jepping way. And that's what he was doing. It happens quite a lot indeed. There's an awful lot of emojis on the go there. Maybe that could be possibly. Oh, it's not somebody that is actually trying to spam me, because I wouldn't really like that. No, I wouldn't. So here we are, closer to the village of Littleborough. I'm going to flip this camera around the other way again now, and hopefully we can just see going underneath the bridge here. It's quite nice, this bridge. Every bridge you go and do, you have to put your foot down ever so slightly, just because you can get to enjoy the sound of your engine, whether it be an engine that you like or one that you're going, preferably one that you're doing. That's how you like it to go, right? Oh yes. Now this here is exactly what I hate. Turn your fucking lights off! That was me doing some road rage. And now in front of us we have an Audi that seems to have its brake lights stuck on, which is as dangerous as having no brake lights at all, because there's absolutely no warning of you stopping. No warning at all. Here we go, here it is, Lidl, my favourite shop. And I'm going to plonk myself down here, carefully in the front part, in the corner. So carry on my ramp. To anybody who may still be watching. There we go. Hello, and welcome to this live stream, which is still going on. I can stop, turn my lights off like you're supposed to do, rather than leaving them on, dazzling people on the opposite side of the road. So there we go. Is this possibly the? I mean, when I started doing this particular channel, it was going to be all about cooking. And as you can see, the only thing that's been cooking tonight has been my head gasket. But it should be perfectly okay because it was perfectly well warmed up before I give it a bit of a thrashing. And even then, I didn't actually redline it. I went up to about 5,500 RPM, which isn't that close to the red line. But it's enough in this car to make it go rather nipply indeed. It's fabulous. I love this car. It's brilliant. Let's see, where was we up to? Oh, lots of deleted messages. Oh, but we got to the pylon bit, didn't we? Oh, it's getting dark now. It is. It's getting very dark now. So I've just realised actually, I can't really do it too loud here because there's a house just there. I've not even thought about this, but on the other side of that fence, there's somebody's house. So somebody could be looking through that window now and seeing me doing a live stream, just seeing my face, not reflecting, but you know, the image of me talking to me could be a strange and upsetting and harrowing thing for one of these people here. So I'm going to be a bit quieter now. It's a bit more like being at home because it is closer to home. Are we off looking for doggers? No, we're not. There's one. There's one. Abby says hi, hello, and then oh right, okay. And Kit was doing lots of things. What car are you driving? Asks Mr. Sylvia, and the answer is a 1998 MGF. Some new people here actually. Aston Villa 3456. Please say hi, Scarlett. Hi, Scarlett. I'm off to Greenwood's and Emma's stream, says Dave Smith. We start at 10, Dave. I'm not even dressed for it yet. I'm going to try and catch some of it. Honestly, I feel quite bad about this, but I'm finishing early so that you can have all of my people, Tracy. But I've seriously got some video editing to do. It's starting to like, I can't be spending all day at work doing video editing. That really would be unproductive, especially when I have so many days at work where I don't really get anything done anyway. And then I have this bit of time in the evening where I end up doing a live stream and there's no video editing, and I need to do more. And I've promised myself and, well, not somebody else, but you'll find out, more video editing needs to be done from me. Dion Pryor, just start arresting your neighbours and dress up like a constable. Hammy's Helen Keller walked into a bar, then a chair, then a table. Sounds terrible. Can't hear him. The sound, but I mean, I didn't consider that when I did this, that you're just not really going to be able to hear my voice whilst driving this car without the microphone. So I'm sorry about that. Oh. Love the hair. How long have you been growing it out? Asks Hammies. I just don't really get my hair cut, that's all. Dion Pryor, my ancestors were from Watford. But I'm American, says Dion. Bloomin' hell, I thought it was the Project Night channel. Nigel. Won't make that mistake again. You're excused, Mustard. Do catch up if you can. Thank you, Greenwood. Thank you. Now, at least you like my video editing, don't you? So I will be making good use of the time that I do with it. Do you know what? Because of the lighting in this car park, I could probably do a really late live stream here and go way into it being properly dark. But I'm not going to do, because that would be pointless and silly, and it would look a bit strange, because currently the shop is still open, but only for another 20 minutes, and there are practically no customers, and they will be looking out of the window waiting for me to come into the shop, because they all know me. Would you like it if it didn't go dark, says Windy Miller. Would I like it? Sometimes I would, yeah. I would, especially in the winter. Because one thing I don't like about the winter is the fact that it goes dark too early and you don't get a great deal of daylight, do you? It's just cack, isn't it? It's cack. It's cack. It's super duper cack, yeah. Oh yeah. Now, I'm going to finish this one off now. So I'm going to go home and... Oh no! I've just thought of something. I'm hungry as well. Oh, balls. I was just saying the other day on my live stream that I used to consider eating as an inconvenience and that I eat because I have to do. And that changed when I got into cooking. But other times like now where I don't really want to be eating or cooking, I just want to be doing. It's a bit of an inconvenience. I'm going to have to do some cooking. Oh, gosh. Arab Hulk Hogan. Bye, Paul and all. Now, okay, so thank you very much, Greenwood. I'm going to go right now, but I am very grateful for all of you that have joined me here tonight on this rather different live stream. I hope you haven't minded it. I hope you've thought it was a reasonably not terrible idea to do. So thanks for liking. Thank you for liking this live stream. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. And a super duper big thank you to the Greenwood for all of the moderation and help. Thank you. Just last one then. I liked your live stream, so I pressed the button that conveys my liking to your video, the other people, so they might like it too. Thank you very much, Windy Miller. Oh. And I'm now going, bye-bye. I'll see you in the next one, which will be tomorrow.